hunting Civil War relics at Nimblewill Creek. I might preface this by saying that I have a brother who's a fanatical Civil War relic hunter and goes out into the battlefields around Atlanta with a World War II vintage mine detector, digging up these scraps of murderous metal from a long since fought war, one which is still important to Southerners. Anyway, sometimes I go with him, and out of one such expedition came this poem. As he moves the mine detector a few inches over the ground, making it vitally float among the ferns and weeds, I come into this war slowly with my one brother, watching his face grow deep between the earphones, for I can tell if we enter the buried battle of Nimblewill only by his expression. Softly he wanders, parting the grass with a dreaming hand. No dead cry yet takes root in his clapped ears, or can be seen in his smile. But underfoot I feel the dead regroup, the burst metals all in place, the battle lines be drawn anew to include us in Nimblewill, and I carry the shovel and pick more as if they were bright weapons that I bore. A bird's cry breaks in two and into three parts. We cross the creek, the cry shifts into another, nearer bird, and is like the shout of a shadow, lived with, appallingly close, or the soul pronouncing Nimblewill. Three tones, your being changes. We climb the bank, a faint light glows on my brother's mouth. I listen as two birds fight for a single voice, but he must be hearing the grave in pieces, all singing to his clamped head, for he smiles as if he rose from the dead within green Nimblewill and stood in his grandson's shape. No shot from the buried war shall kill me now, for the dead have waited here 100 years to create only the look on the face of my one brother, who stands among them offering a metal dish afloat in the trembling weeds, with the long buried light on his lips at Nimblewill, and the dead out singing two birds. I choke the handle of the pick and fall to my knees to dig wherever he points, to bring up mess tin or bullet, to go underground, still singing myself without a sound, like a man who renounces war, or one who shall lift up the past, not breathing Father at Nimblewill, but saying, Fathers, Fathers.